Hey guys, Mr.Wednesday here, back at it with another video. I'm actually doing a voiceover for this one because I forgot to turn on my mic, at least for the beginning part, the intro part, so here we're back at it. Recording this again. So actually we did not have ice golems, spiders then, nor dragons here cleared past stage 20, and then Fire Knight was actually on farm on stage 17. So I hopped on here to help its Shrek through a takeover, and we have built some really nice teams here. He does not have a somebody like a Seer, nor any of the Poison Explosion champions. So you get to see how a team without them would perform. On Dragons here, we'll be having a team consistent of two basically debuffers in basically crowd control type of debuffers in Seal and Sylar, and then damage through mostly Ninja, Royal Guard when it comes to waves, and then obviously Draco for the poisons. I'm gonna just speed up the runs from here on out and then come back to you at the end. So I actually figured out a way to make my videos shorter. That's the word I'm using. I'm looking for. Lovely. Okay, so yeah, I found a way to make my videos shorter, and that's by actually talking over the speedruns, so I do not have to talk about some stuff in the outro. Now, when it comes to the Dragon Dungeon you're watching right now, the idea is basically crowd control through Sylar and Sil, and then also a little bit from Ninja with his freeze skill, and then obviously just enough nukage from everybody else to actually get to the waves somewhat quick. As I said, there's no like poison explosions, no sears on the account, so that's what we had to go for. Now for the ice golems here that you're now watching, the idea was actually again just crowd control through Seal and to some degree through Ninja. Also just a tad bit of turn meter drop from Geomancer here and there. Decrease defense, weaken, and poisons from Draco, and then decrease attack from Ursula. She also has that really nice revive skills, so she's really terrific for that, but actually not anybody is going to be dying here, so we actually won't be getting to use it. You'll see the runs being really clean here, even though they are a tad bit longer. My client was actually very happy, given that he actually did not even think he can get through the stages 24, let alone having them on any reasonable run times. So for your first clears, 3 4 minute run times are not bad at all. You'll definitely improve upon that as you get better gear, better champions, etc. So just make sure they are 100% win rate, and after that you're good to go. Now when it comes to Spider here, the logic is going to be Burungiri. I'm gonna be showing off why he's so amazing here at the end of the video. There's not really a lot to explain here. I did actually forget to exclude Arbiter from using her A2 skill in the presets, so that's definitely something to keep in mind if you're going to be copying basically the team you see here. Now again, Venus is not ideal here. Her cooldowns are just a tad bit on the longer side. She also does not have 100% chance of actually placing the HP burn, so we are in some aspects betting on her actually placing it, which is not ideal, but it did work so far. I ran the comp a bunch of times, not sure it was over 50. It did not fail once, so we're really happy with that. Now we'll see Berengiri just tanking the hell out of all of the Spiderling's attacks. He's going to be dying here. Everybody is going to be dying here, but that's okay. We do have two revivers in Seal and then in Arbiter. Again, crowd control in again Seal and Sylar, and then HP burn is going to be doing the damage we actually need done here in Venus. And the runs are really clean, even when it seems like we're about to lose. It's just before the actual end of the run, and we actually do end up winning. We had some cleaner runs, some less clean runs, but no fails so far. And I actually believe that team will not be failing 100%. Even like this, but especially after actually upgrading all the gear, you'll see in the end a lot of the gear is still plus 8, plus 12. So definitely long ways to go when it comes to upgrading it all up to plus 16. Now for Fire Knight here, again, there's no seer, there's no nothing that's gonna just help us clear the waves, so we do need to crowd control them. And that's exactly what's actually Ninja going to be doing here through his freeze ability. And then Razin as well through his decrease AoE turn meter ability in his A3. Now, when we get to the boss, it's all about luck, honestly. Depending on when did Cold Heart use her Heart Seeker last, is she going to be cycling back to it quicker or not? Will she be placing the heal reduction on her A1 fast or not? And there we go. That's the last of the dungeons. Now I'm just really quickly going to go over all the champions we were using here and show off what we chose to go for. So basically Arbiter has no special build, she's just in the fastest gear we have on the account. Now when it comes to Venus, again, no special sets here. I did want her as fast as possible, so she actually cycles through her HP burn ability as quickly as possible, given that it is on the 4 turn cooldown when booked. When it comes to masteries, she has War Master as her last tier 6 mastery, just to deal that bit more damage to the spider, where we are mainly using her. Now when it comes to Razin, he's actually built for clan boss, so again, nothing special. He's in lifesteal gear, high defense, somewhat high HP, 170 speed, enough accuracy for Ultra Nightmare clan boss, so there's not really anything we added to it. We did build the clan boss team initially and then worked off of it. Now when it comes to Syl, she's not in a stun set, she's just in your typical sets. She does have 1 speed, 1 perception set, and then 2 broken pieces. Not all of the gear is plus 16, as you can see when it comes to accessories at least. She is fully mastered, again, tier 6 mastery is War Master, just for that bit more damage. And then obviously your typical accuracy tree when it comes to the support tree here. I do want to mention she's also booked, I believe. Yeah, she's fully booked. When it comes to Draco, he's also fully booked, built for clan boss again. So just 175 speed, somewhat high defense, again just enough accuracy for the Ultra Nightmare clan boss, nothing else really special when it comes to masteries. Then we actually have Sylar here, who will have tier 6 in War Master. That's actually going to be changed here really quickly. Her gear is again not plus 16 everywhere, so definitely something to still be upgraded. We just did not have enough silver, so I'm just really quickly going to be using the reset here to show off what sort of masteries I would choose when it comes to her, and if you're building her in a stun set. So she will not be gaining anything through resistance, so I would definitely go for defense here. And then from that you do want increase the amount of healing and value of shields she receives into blast proof, so she receives less damage from AoE attacks, into resurgent, into shadow heal, into delayed death, into cycler of revenge, and then as final we do want fearsome presence. Now here we're going to be going for your typical accuracy tree with one change. We are going to be giving her the evil eye here, and then sniper and master hexer as well, and that's actually going to be her build from now on. Now she is also fully booked, you do need to keep that in mind. She does not really have to be, but it's very beneficial for her to be, especially if you're going to be using somewhere like Spider like we did here. Now Brangiri is actually the bread and butter here. He's not plus 16 everywhere, he's actually not plus 16 in most of the pieces. I just had enough silver to plus 16 the bottom row here, so boots, chest piece, and then gloves. He's in a regen set because I did want him to be able to self-heal just a tad bit more. Just again high defense, so he can actually tank the Spider 24 stage, because he's going to be weak affinity there, so they'll be going for him most of the time. He isn't booked, but the reason he actually works and why he's so amazing is going to be his passive. So basically, whenever somebody dies, no matter if it's ally or enemy, he's going to be gaining 50% of his max HP back. So basically, whenever some of the spiderlings die, he will be gaining HP. Now let me just remember really quickly, who else did we use? Okay, so Ninja, Ursula, and then one of the Royal Guards, yeah, this one. And then we did have our Cold Heart, and I believe that's all. Yeah. So, when it comes to Ursula, she actually does not have full masteries yet, so that's still something to be worked on. When it comes to her tier 6, depending really on where you're gonna use her, I would perhaps advise going for timely intervention. So whenever somebody drops below 20%, when somebody drops below 25%, she'll be gaining 20% turn meter, which is gonna be really nice because she does have a revive. Now when it comes to her build, again, just semi-speedy, enough accuracy to place the decrease attack debuff, and then just a tad bit of defense and HP so she can actually survive the hits. Then we do have our Cold Heart here. As we all know, 70. For some reason, I thought it was 75% free rate needed, but she actually gains 30%. Yeah, my mind bugged out. Keep in mind, it's 1 a.m. currently, so my mind is just not working as it should be. So just enough speed to actually be quick enough to cycle back to her skills, and then obviously enough accuracy to actually drop turn meter. Now something that I do want to mention here is actually for stage 20 you needed about 210 accuracy, and then actually Plarium did not increase it by a lot for stages 21 through 25, so you still need about 220 to 30 accuracy, nothing crazy, nothing insane. And then we did have a Royal Guard here, who is actually semi-slow, but it's okay. Enough accuracy, enough crit rate in 100%. We actually have 4% access here, that's okay. And then just as much crit damage as possible, as you all know. I assume a lot of people already know how to build a max HP nuker. Now again, he is fully booked. Well, actually not fully, but it's okay. You are going to be wanting your takedown to be booked, so he actually deals even more damage. And then obviously ending in flawless execution or helm smasher, depending on your build. If you can reach like 250 to 60 crit damage, I would advise going for helm smasher here instead of flawless execution. But if you want to stick to flawless execution, that's your choice. It's not really it's not going to be bad for you in any type of way. With all of that covered, I'm gonna call the video here. I'm gonna thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for all the support, thank you for all the likes, and for all of you who subscribe to the channel. It truly means a lot to me. It really does help me have more energy when it comes to making these videos, because this is not like my full-time job by any means. I work long hours during the day, and then I actually make videos mostly late at night or perhaps during the weekends. So again, just thank you all for all of the support. I hope I can give back to you in one way or another, either through the free takeovers I do or through the giveaways of the accounts I do. So hopefully win some of that, and we just call it even, so to say. Much love, and until the next video, Mr. Wednesday signing out.